miracle. My life reads like something of a storybook. My name is Louis Zamperini, and that is what Billy Graham remarked about me. Growing up, I was a mischievous kid who gained my speed after running away from angry people after stealing their food. After Pete, my brother, saw how fast I was, he encouraged me to join the track team. I agreed. I joined the track team, and I qualified for the Olympics. When World War II began, I enlisted in the Army, where I later became a POW. When I returned from the war, I fell in love with Cynthia, who urged me to see Billy Graham, changing my life with her. I was a spectacular track. I ran in high school, who became known as a spectacular track star. At just 15 years old, I ran the fastest mile, which was 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Qualifying for the Olympics, I traveled to Berlin, where I met Adolf Hitler. After the Olympics, I attended the University of Southern California. In 1939, I was undefeated on the track, and I was headed back to the 1940 Olympics. Unfortunately, they were canceled because of World War II. Instead, I joined the Army. My dream of running in the Olympics would have to wait. In the Army, I was a bombardier pilot on a plane called Superman. In 1943, Superman crashed in an ocean. Only me and two others, Mac and Phil, survived. Mac died after 33 days, while me and Phil survived on the raft for 47 days. Unfortunately, on the 4th day, all the drinking water was gone. We were constantly threatened by sharks, heat, and enemy gunfire. Violently blowing a tropical typhoon moved the raft 2,000 miles where we hit an island. We thought we were safe, but it was an enemy island. We were taken to a POW camp and tortured. A man named Muchishiro Watanabe, who was also called the Bird, who especially hated me, delighted in making my life miserable. After 2 long years in the atrocious prison camp, the war was over. On August 26, 1945, U.S. planes dropped supplies. I was headed home. When I returned home, I was shocked and struggling. Because of the torture at the POW camp, I couldn't run. I was also drinking and having a lot of nightmares. I fell in love with Cynthia, who helped me forget about the war. Cynthia wanted to see Billy Graham, but I would not accompany her. Finally, she convinced me, and in 1949, I converted to Christianity. In 1950, I traveled back to Japan to forgive the guards who were in prison there. Specifically, I was looking for the Bird, but I could not find him because he was dead. I was a runner in the Olympics. Which was my dream. When the Olympics were canceled, I joined the Army. Looking for a lost pilot, I crashed in the ocean. I drifted on a meager raft where I later went to a POW camp. When I returned home, I was in pain, but luckily I fell in love with Cynthia, who helped me. I saw the Billy Graham crusade and became a Christian. Most significantly, Jesus helped me. In return, I helped others by starting a foundation. I used the hardship in my life to help others find hope through the Louis Zamperini Foundation.